that there is a close relationship between us and between the heavenly hosts. Not only the heavenly hosts, but with all the creation. I believe when I pray and I do not remember those in Iraq or in Africa who are persecuted in my prayer, I am not Christian. If I am true Christian, I pray for the Christians, for the Muslims, for the atheists, for those who far away from God, for those in the jails, for the criminals. Every single person is in my heart. I want everyone to share me my joy or my pleasure or the work of God in my life. If you want to love Christ, you have to open your heart to all mankind. Not those who, and your relatives or your friends or the members of your church or all the Christians, but you love every single person, those who departed, those who are alive now, those who will come in the future. I love all the creation, and especially human being, from Adam until the end of ages. Then we cannot separate our love towards God from our love towards His creation. Saint Isaac the Syrian said, when you love God, you will love all mankind. You will love your enemies. You will love all the creation, even the animals or the little animals, because you share the Lord in His providence, in His love, in His feeling towards the creation. What do you think about these two exercises? First, to be very open with God. Second, to be very open with all the creation, everything. I feel if a person has something, even on the world, and do something wrong, it is bad. God created everything beautiful. Why we spoil this creation? Why we not share the Lord? When He created the world, He said that everything is very good. Do you want to be like God or not? I hope truly from all our heart, when we find any person has something right or anything beautified, we give songs or hymns to God, that we share His pleasure towards the creation. And I see before to the questions. Any question or comments?
Abuna, it's easy to love people that love you or that are nice to you, but how do you love when someone has done something bad to you? Or how do you love your enemies, which I find a very difficult verse. How do we
If
really
you find an enemy, I remember when I was speaking with myself, I asked myself, nobody hates me. How can I enjoy heaven without loving enemies? And in the sermon, the following day, I said, I pray, may God send somebody to do something wrong, because I want to love any person who do something wrong with me. In the same week, He sent somebody. And I enjoyed that. How can we become in the icon of Christ if we haven't love towards who hate us? How is it?
But when our pride and our ego get in the way all the time. All the time.
No, for us, we do not say we try. We trust that God can create love in our life, regardless anything. I tell you a story. Once a person, he has a problem with a Bonapshuka. The person has many problems within himself. And he started to insult him before he came to the church, in very bad words. And I felt that people will do something with this person because Abu Nabshoy is beloved from all Alexandria. I took him in the room and I started to speak with him. And at last I asked him, what do you think about the words you said against Abu Nabshoy? He said, it is wrong. I want to apologize to him because I know the people will tell him what I have said. I said, okay, you can go at your house because if the people see you now, I don't know what will happen. And I will take appointment from Father Bishoy and you can speak with him. After we finished the Vesper, I told him, Abuna, this happened without telling him the words, and he wanted to apologize to him. And he said, okay. After he took the confessions and on our way, he said, okay. And he started, and suddenly, at the house of this, the door of the house of this person, he stopped. I said, now it is midnight. He said, no, I want to come with me. Then when he knocked the door, the person opened the door, he found Father Bishoy smiling, and I am surprising. And he said, he couldn't imagine what happened. Then he took him in his bosom and said, how can I go to my house and to sleep, and you, my son, is angry? I can't sleep while you are not in rest. What do you think about sleep? Once a person called me in midnight while I was in Alexandria and he is in the United States, and said, Abuna, do you know who is speaking with you? I said, yes. And I told him his name. He said, oh. I said, why you are upset? He said, I want to confess, but I want to confess without knowing my name. I said, why?
Anonymous.
Is it because it's the confession concerning you? I said,
Oh,
what?
boy.
He said, I make a flyer against you and I distributed it all over the United States. I said, what happened? He said, I couldn't sleep for 3 months. I said, what? Why you don't? Why you didn't call me? You know how I love you. He said, can I write against it to the Pope? I said, no, because if you will write it, perhaps he will say, don't take communion until I will tell you. And even when I will speak with the Pope, he said, it is not your problem, it is my problem. I prefer not to write anything. He said, can I send a copy of it? I said, no, because I am very happy that you did that. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to see. Until now, I didn't know what he wrote. Then he said, what will I do? I said, on Sunday, you go and take the communion joyfully. You can't imagine when I came here how he met me. What happened in the morning? When I I felt I am very, very happy. I said, what happened yesterday? Because I am very happy. I tried to remember anything until 12 noon. I remembered the talk of this person. I said, oh, can you, God, send to me somebody every night to find, because I want to be happy like today.
Wow.
when we taste the experience of loving enemies, we can't imagine how this is very, very sweet in the life of the person. Yeah, it's not just to have the experience. Any question, yes?
I want to ask you, you talk about having very natural, honest prayers with God. How important, like, how much balance between the Agbeya prayers and our strict spiritual discipline versus those kinds of prayers?
Very good.
What do you suggest?
When you read the Bible, at first don't look to it as reading. It is singing song. Even reading the Bible in the church, in all occasions when we read the Bible, we read it with a special tone because we are singing songs. Second thing, I prefer for myself, before starting the Agbeya, and I put a aim or goal. I said, oh, I know this person is in problem. Can you accept the prayer today on behalf of this person? And when I start every psalm, I said, this psalm because of the problem in Egypt. This psalm because those who are persecuted. This psalm, can you accept it for the persecutors themselves, that they may return to you. Then when we put with every psalm special message, I think you feel very happy and you will not want to finish even the Agbeya. You can't imagine how the psalms is very, very powerful in the prayers. And second thing, according to your health, you start at least with 3 mataniyat, kneelings. After the Lord's Prayer, one kneeling. After Thanksgiving prayer, kneeling. Between every psalm and psalm kneeling, you will feel very happy.